Okay, hello everyone. Here's Raven from Food Science and Technology. Regarding our Food Science and Technology program, I think here's the outline which I'll be talking about. Uh, Considering it's just 10 minutes, I'll just cover each of the key components briefly. The first thing is our program overview. I guess for many ones, there is a misunderstanding regarding food science is that someone will consider food science as cooking and someone will say it's just nutrition, but it's much more than that. In general, we are studying all the sciences related to the food, which can be the biology, the pharmacy, and the different microbiology and the food processing techniques, all related to food. So from our program, you will have to get involved in many different science-oriented courses, especially in the first 2 years, for example, in general biology, chemistry, stats, and biochem. And in the later 2 years, we'll have to offer different fundamental courses in food science, for example, in food chemistry, food micro, food processing, food material science, nutrition, and other many different laboratory practices. And of course, we have many different general education courses to be fulfilled as many other programs. And our program currently has 6 faculty members and 9 teaching supporting staffs. And I'll introduce each of them briefly. First, this is our program director, Prof. Bruce Xu, who has many years of experience in research and in teaching. And he has been awarded the top 2% scientist in the world for the previous 2 years. And he has extensive research experiences in many different areas of food science, as well as cell biology. Another professor, who is also the Associate Dean of Division of Science and Technology, is Prof. Bo Lei, and he has many years of industrial experiences. And on the other hand, he's also the director of the Zhuhai Key Laboratory of Agricultural Product Quality and Food Safety, which is also located in UIC. And Dr. Daphne Wu is an assistant professor. Her research lies in between nutrition and how to improve the health benefits of different food products and dietary supplements. And Dr. Alisa He, with a general food science background, she's very interested in developing innovative food products, and he's also interested in food microbiology. And Dr. Amy Wang has a background in chemistry, so all the chemistry-related subjects are taught by her. And last is myself, and I also have a food science background in Canada, and my research is to develop innovative packaging materials. And on the other hand, I'm also interested in protein-based foods and meat analogs. Here is a list of our teaching and lab supporting staffs, and they have contributed a lot to conduct our lecture as well as our lab components for all the food science courses. And the third part is the course calendar for food science. In total, there is 151 credits are required to fulfill the degree. And out of the 151, we'll have 61 from the major required courses, and the others are from the electives and general education courses, etc. These are the list of the 61 credits of all the major required courses. As you can see, many of these are from the different science-oriented courses as listed here, and some other ones are the upper year food science courses, for example, the food material science, food analysis, food toxicology, process engineering, and we also have many laboratories as well as the final year projects. These are the listed courses of the major electives. So the major electives are given students are interested in a specific pathway regarding food science, for example, in food biotechnology or different food industries, such as in fruits and vegetables and meat, or in wine cheese science. As long as you have interest, you can choose these major electives. And another thing to be noted is that we also have some credits can be completed from the DBM, which is a Division of Business and Management. And you can also take this different courses in economics and accounting to fulfill this major elective course requirements. And here's a introduction of our teaching and research facilities. Currently, we have 6 research labs and 3 teaching labs, and all of these are offered to conduct different research activities, and we have 4 supporting rooms as listed here. And there's also a key laboratory, which is founded a few years ago, and the director is Prof. Lei. It's called Zhuhai Key Laboratory of Agriculture Product Quality and Food Safety. And there's a food analysis center. So here is a list of the major equipments, and I will not go into details of all of them. And many of these are very useful in conducting chemical analysis and food analysis, and some of them are useful in cell biology. So here is a photo of Zhuhai Key Laboratory of Agricultural Product Quality and Food Safety. Up to date, there are over 10 million RMB has been funded by UIC and Zhuhai government. And the general purpose is to develop new techniques in food safety surveillance and investigation. And it's also used to develop new products. And the USA Food Safety Analysis Laboratory is another lab. And it's also a third-party lab that can be used for students to practice their skills. And it's also offer internship opportunities. Here's a list of the partnerships and connections with many different government agencies from our program. And another thing is that we do offer this food safety management training opportunities for these undergrad students before graduation. You can apply and take this certificate, which is kind of important, and it's the only place that you can get in Zhuhai. And the last 2 sections is from our students' achievements and future career pathways that we can see there are a lot of success from our past students. Our program has published over 60 peer-reviewed journals from the undergrad students as first authors in the past years with 1 patent. And they have contributed actively in different workshops and many activities. This is a Food Science Day. So whenever the COVID-19 situation allows, we'll normally have a Food Science Day on campus almost every year, and to stimulate everyone's interest in general food science and formulation labs. And these are some photos from the poster presentation event by DST, and here's a winner from one of the previous years. Some more photos on laboratory sessions. As you can see, they are participating in the chemistry labs, and many students are also performing pretty well in these different activities. So future careers in general, because food science is relatively an interdisciplinary subject, so there are many potential pathways for our future graduates. So these are the 4 major pathways that you can choose from, that many graduates will go directly into the industry, working as the positions of R&D, quality control, quality assurance, and different other categories of positions. And there are also research positions in the university or in research institution, as well as some administration positions in the government. So in general, for the undergrad graduates every year, about 80% of our graduates will choose to apply for grad schools overseas for further educations. Here is just a list of many famous universities with food science programs being offered all over the world. So I'll say that from our food science program, we'll have many opportunities in the future. And I would appreciate that everyone could consider food science program as your future career, because it's a lot of fun, and you can learn a lot, and you can meet with many interesting subjects, and you can conduct a lot of labs, and especially in food science labs, you can work with the kitchen. And I think apart from as compared to many other laboratories in biology and chemistry, I think food science lab is the only one that food is allowed in the lab. Okay, thank you, everyone.